I have added one more turn. If we count, we can count 4 parts of the rope here. I actually have 6 coils here. And to do that, I start by passing the sling around both parts of the climbing line. I pass the carabiner through the loop once, through the loop again, and then I pass it through the loop a 3rd time. Then I'll need to dress the Prusik. As you can see, it needed it. Dressing means to align those parts. After we've tied the Prusik with 3 wraps, giving us the 6 coils, we dress it, and then we set it. Now, Ken, as you're using the Prusik, it's a different system, isn't it? So it has different limitations. It truly is. Here, your weight is shared on 2 parts of the rope. Well, here my weight is shared on 2 parts of the rope also, but the Prusik is on both parts of the rope at the same time, so all of my body weight is on the Prusik hitch. That's right. Here, only about half of my weight is actually acting upon the knot. And the other half of your body weight or so is on the other side of the line attached to another connecting link in this case. That's right. So this is very important, isn't it? Because really you're only going to use that as fall protection as you ascend up in the tree. You wouldn't want to try to descend on that in that system, would you? Absolutely not. And you're absolutely right on by bringing this up, because these are 2 different systems, and we need to understand the use of the Prusik in this application, which is a little more like single rope technique, even though we are on 2 parts of the rope. So we need to understand the dynamics of the footlock Prusik. Absolutely, it's very important. Not only in this system is only half of my weight on the friction knot, where all of his weight would be on that knot, but if I were to be up in the tree and need to descend, double the amount of rope would have to pass through the knot for me to get to the ground. Whereas if Ken were to try to descend on that, only that single part of line would pass through the knot, and he would come down to the ground awfully quickly and could be very dangerous. So here's a good example of knots, hitches, and in this case, climbing hitches. They need to be used appropriately in the right place, and we need to understand the system that we've built and this climbing system that we're using. Absolutely.